Hello student. Today we will see the important ingredient of concrete, that is cement. In this picture you will find that there are different companies who are manufacturing cement in India. Ultratech Cement, ACC Cement, Ambuja Cement, Bangar Cement, JSW Cement, Shri Cement, and there are many other companies. If you observe the cement bag carefully, you will see that there is grade and type of cement written. What is grade of cement? Grade of cement is its compressive strength in Newton per mm square. Here it is 53 grade cement. So 53 Newton per mm square is the compressive strength of this cement. The type of cement is Portland Pozzolana cement. Then it is also mentioned that use no hook to protect the cement bag from any damage. IS code and ISI mark are also mentioned on this cement bag. Batch number, then manufacturer's name, MRP, and brand name are other parameters written on the cement bag. The chemical constituents of cement are: first is calcium oxide, CaO. It is about 60 to 65%. If excess CaO is there, it makes cement unsound. Deficiency of CaO results in decrease in strength. Then second chemical constituent is silica, SiO2. It is about 20 to 25%. Its use is to impart a strength to cement. Then aluminum oxide, Al2O3, it is about 4 to 8%. It imparts quick setting quality. Then ferrous oxide, Fe2O3, it is 2 to 4%. It provides color, hardness and strength to the cement. Magnesium oxide, MgO, it is 1 to 3%. More than 5% of MgO causes cracks after hardening process. Then Bosch compounds. Bosch compounds are the complex compound formed during the hydration of cement. When water is mixed with cement, the hydration process begins. It is exothermic reaction. Heat is evolved. The ingredients in cement react with each other with the help of water and forms more complex compound which are known as Bosch compound. These are C3S 30 to 50%, C3A 8 to 12%, C2S 20 to 45%, and C4F 6 to 10%. These are known as Bosch compounds. Then during manufacturing of cement, gypsum is added. Why? Because gypsum acts as retarder. If gypsum is not added, the cement will set immediately after mixing of water and there will not be any time for further concreting process like transporting, placing, compacting. So gypsum is must. Gypsum acts as retarder. Then physical properties of good cement are fineness of cement, soundness, consistency, strength, of course, compressive strength of cement, setting time, heat of hydration, and bulk density. These are the physical properties of cement. These can be tested in laboratory with different tests. Then it is very important to test cement which is arrived at site. First is color test of cement. The typical color of cement should be gray with greenish side, slightly greenish gray. That should be the color of cement and it should be uniform. If the color of cement is not uniform, you can say that it is adulterated. Some stone dust may be mixed in the cement if the color of the cement is not uniform. Then presence of lumps. Due to the moisture from atmosphere, cement develop lumps, but it is not good to use that for construction. Any bag which is delivered to the site with lumps should be rejected. Adulteration test. This test is performed by filling the cement with fingers. Take the pinch of cement in finger, rub it. If it feels smooth, then it is okay. If it feels rough, it indicates that the cement is adulterated with any undesirable material like stone dust or fine sand. Temperature test of cement. This test involves inserting the hand in the bag of cement to check its temperature. It should be cool inside. If it is warm inside, then it indicates that the process of hydration is taking place. Float test. This test consists of throwing some handful of cement in the bucket full of water. The cement particles should float for some time before sinking. Setting test. In this test, a thick paste is prepared by mixing cement and water and is placed on a piece of glass plate. This is kept under water for 24 hours. After this, it should set and not crack. Strength of cement test. This test involves preparation of a block of cement of dimension 25 mm by 25 mm and length 200 mm. It is immersed for 7 days in water. It is then placed on support 150 mm apart and it is loaded with a mass of 34 kg. If the block will show any failure, then the cement is of good quality. If the block will not show any failure, then the cement is of good quality. Date of packing. Strength of cement reduces with time. So it is important to check the manufacturing date of the cement. The general fact is that the cement should be used before 90 days from the date of manufacturing. Then the test on cement in laboratory. Fineness test. It is carried out on 90 micron sieve. Consistency test. It is performed on Vacat's apparatus. Setting time test. Initial setting time as well as final setting time test. It is also performed on Vacat apparatus. Then compressive strength test. It is performed on cube of size 70 mm, 70.7 mm side cube. Soundness test, it is performed on Le Chatelier apparatus. What is soundness? It is change in volume of cement after addition of water, after setting. All these tests are well explained in videos on YouTube prepared by NITTTR Chandigarh. I request you to go through these videos in which these tests, laboratory tests on cement are very well explained. Then it is very important to store cement on site. IS 4082, IS code 4082 1996, that is Indian Standard Stacking and Storage of Construction Material and Components at site, given some guideline to store cement on site. They are as follows. The height of stack shall not be more than 10 bags to prevent the possibility of lumping up under pressure. The width of the stack shall not be more than 4 bags length or 3 meter. In stacks more than 8 bags high, the cement bag shall be arranged alternatively lengthwise and crosswise so as to tie the stack together and minimize the danger of toppling over. That means stack the bags in header and stretcher fashion. Cement bags shall be stacked in a manner to facilitate their removal and use in order in which they are received. First come, first use. A table showing date of receipt of cement shall be put on each stack to know the age of cement. Do not store cement in open. Under exceptional conditions, Cement can be stored on a raised damp-proof floor and covered with tarpaulin. What is tarpaulin? A large piece of heavy waterproof cloth used as a covering on the top and on sides. Ensure that water does not stagnate on tarpaulin. Storage in open should be limited to minimum possible time, that is about 48 hours. Normally store cement in waterproof shades. The floor in the shade should be dry and raised at least 150 mm from ground level. Place the bags tightly together to avoid air circulation. Allow a clear gap of 300 mm between exterior wall and cement stack. For long storage, cover piles with tarpaulin. Check the cement store or go down for any leak before and during rains. Hydrophobic cement can be stored for longer duration. Rapid hardening cement should be stored with extra care. Now, this is the effect of storage period on cement on its strength. Fresh cement, if you assume it has got 100% strength, then 3 months the strength is 80%, 20% is lost. After 6 months storage, 70% strength is remaining, 30% is lost. After 1 year, 60% strength is remaining, 40% is lost, and after 5 years, the strength remains only 50%. So, this is the importance of storage period on strength of cement. This graph shows on x-axis storage of cement in months and on y-axis you can see the strength of cement. It goes on reducing with the higher storage period. Then we will see different types of cement. First, which is commonly used, ordinary Portland cement, OPC. It is used for general concreting work. Then Portland Pozzolana cement, PPC. The main use of pozzolana is to replace a portion of cement in a mix, and this can result in a significant economy, particularly if the materials are locally available. Rapid hardening cement. It is generally used in road work and bridge construction where the time factor is very important. Extra rapid hardening cement. This type of cement is perfect for concreting in cold weather. Low heat cement. This cement is used for mass concrete construction. Sulfate resisting cement. When concreting is done for marine structure in the zone of tidal variations, where foundation soil is infected with sulfate, in marshy soil or sulfate bearing soil, concrete construction used for sewage treatment. For these places, the sulfate resisting cement is used. Quick setting cement. This cement is used for aggressive foundation condition like where pumping is needed or submersible land area. Blast furnace slag cement. It is formed when granulated blast furnace slag is ground to suitable fineness and is used to replace a portion of Portland cement. High alumina cement. The rapid development of heat of this cement is of great advantage when concreting is to be done in freezing weather. Quick setting cement. This cement is used for aggressive foundation like where pumping is needed or submersible land area. Colored cement. It is used for decorative work. Masonry cement. Masonry cement is slow hardening, has high workability and high water retentivity that makes it especially suitable for masonry work. Then hydrophobic cement. This is a special type of cement. In this, it is prepared from ordinary Portland cement clinker by adding certain water repellent chemicals during the grinding process. A water repellent coating is formed over each particle of cement that prevents water or moisture from the air being absorbed by the cement. So this cement does not absorb water or moisture from air. This film is broken during the mixing of concrete, and normal hydration process takes place in the same manner as with the OPC. This cement is ideal for storage for longer periods in extremely wet climatic conditions. Then these are the questions which are many times asked in theory examination in subject concrete technology or MSBT examination. What are the chemical constituents of cement? What are Bosch compounds? Why gypsum is added to cement? What are the physical properties of cement? What are the field tests on cement? What are the laboratory tests on cement? What precautions will you take while storing cement on site? This is very important, which is often asked. This question is often asked in MSBT theory examination. Why? What precautions will you take while storing cement on site? What is the effect of period of storage of cement on its strength? This is also asked many times. What are the different types of cement? Where it is used? And what is hydrophobic cement? So these three questions are very important from examination point of view. So this completes our chapter cement. Thank you.